It's going to be the world's sickest. I'm going for this record. It's the world's sickest Fox Body Mustang. I'm also going to have the world's longest Fox Body Mustang. And those are the two records. As far as speed and performance, I'm really unmatched. I can't mess with anyone.
See, oh yeah, you just need a picker extender on the front.
Oh man, that's it. Done.
Dude, we're literally going to have, it's going to be from nose to tail, it's going to be like 290 inches. Another midnight edition of what's going on at LS Nasty. More work is going on. But before we get started in today's video, Allison hit me up and she said, hey, it's my boyfriend's birthday today. You need to give him a shout out. And James is going to be out there drag racing at the track. I just want to say happy birthday, James. And your girlfriend's awesome because she hit me up and she wanted to let me know it's your birthday so we could all say happy birthday. So from everyone here at LS Nasty at midnight, it's actually 12:30, so it is your birthday. You were conceived on this day. It's getting weird. We're not going to talk about that anymore, but happy birthday.
21st?
21st.
Oh, yeah. Gates
open at 10. Time trials, eliminations start at 3. Don't get out, don't be a first round duck on your birthday.
Where's the racing at?
I can get all the details.
We won't hold it against you, you're a bracket racer.
It's your, yeah. We appreciate you bracket racers watching our videos. Gives us inspiration.
It's where we get our,
there's more bracket racers than you think that watch your videos.
No, I'm not talking shit on bracket racers. Alright, I'm all for it. It's just not for me. It's just not for me.
Some of y'all may be asking, why's the black sheep over here? We're in construction, part 3.
Oh, should we do an LS Nasty construction video? Like, we'll just film, but they'll put that up on the LS Nasty channel.
Yeah, we'll film that.
Because it's like here at the shop.
Bingo. We're actually certified OSHA instructors, so.
Yes, these are OSHA approved shoes, just in case you didn't know.
We got this wall built to kind of separate like the real race car stuff from like some of the shop stuff, and now we're going to put a drop ceiling in it and AC.
We're stepping up.
Yay.
Matt's probably more excited than anyone.
Yay.
It's been good the past couple days though. It's been too hot.
No, it's been good. It's been cooler here than it has been at my shop.
So yeah, we Matt's been wiring. The Black Sheep looks absolutely insane. We've had a couple setbacks. Avoidable delays, not really car related, just life related. So we're not sure if we're going to make it out to Red Springs today. When you guys see this video, it'll be Saturday with the Black Sheep, but we'll definitely be out there with MK Ultra, or we're not going to be out there at all if it's raining. So
weather pending, 10 a.m.
If they push it back till Sunday,
well, we're good.
I think we'll have this done. We're just a little, punch list stuff, mountain stuff. It's very time consuming. So I think we're doing good.
Yeah, well, let's talk about some exciting stuff. We got Travie Patty behind the camera, and he was over here helping me with these beautiful, look at that angle kit, drifting.
Yeah, we're going to start drifting it.
The Drift Blizzard. 17-inch wheels. You guys, I'm not a big 15-inch wheel fan. I don't think that they look all that great, and I couldn't decide.
Turn it this way. Nobody will see the back.
I couldn't decide what wheels to get.
Oh, hold on.
Ka-chow! You beat me to it. Ka-chow. All right. Couldn't decide what wheels to get. Was this close, literally this close to getting Billet Specialty wheels for the fronts to match the backs, but I was not in love with them. Totally not in love with them. Nothing against Billet Specialty wheels, but they just weren't for me.
Exiles? Exile S?
Yeah, Exile S. Got these from Brandon Carter, Carter Motorsports. Ordered them like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Showed up, like, super painless dealing with them. Literally, I just texted him. So I was like, hey, I want some wheels. What do you got in stock, polished? Like, I didn't want to wait. And he had these suckers. So big shout to Brandon Carter Motorsports. I think he's gapped me once. But it was a shakedown pass, so it doesn't really count. At Woodstock like 2 years ago, I think. It happened, yeah. He had that red Mustang. So these are sweet. 17-inch spindle mount. We're going to keep the aerospace brakes. I originally was going to sell the brakes and the V-Series. They're going to where? Michigan? Illinois. They're going to get shipped up there. And yeah, so I'm excited. So we're going with polished front, polished back. I got a set of beadlock rings that are going to Joe at Dieter's Custom Finishing, the man when it comes to polishing. And he's going to remove the anodizing and polish the beadlock ring. So like wheels front and back, they're going to be blinging. This thing, I think, could possibly be one of the sickest Mustangs ever created. Now, I'm not going to say the fastest, because I know it's not going to be the fastest, but we're going to say the sickest.
Should we send this off to get polished? The head unit.
I don't know. Maybe. What do you think?
If we stick it out the bumper.
If we stick it out the bumper, depending, we don't know how much room we're going to have. So
What's
I
the
think,
whole Pro Charger outside the car?
I think this could potentially be the sickest Mustang ever. So 4i front, which I don't know what year it is, but we're going to call it an 87 to stick with the rest of the cars here, because everything we got's an 87. 4i front end, one-off like custom deal they're doing with like the Outlaw front bumper, little bubble hood, glass doors, new deck lid. So I'm going to be selling this deck lid and wing. We're on a fiberglass deck lid and fiberglass rear bumper, and then Shannon with Bloodbath Racing / Small Block Ford Nasty is going to make me one of his custom 21-inch wings.
That is a big wang.
He's got all the length.
Yeah, I mean length, girth, depth, whatever you want to call it. This thing, I told Shannon.
Is the depth 21 or the length 21?
Actually, the length is 21. The depth is close.
Okay.
Yeah. So I told Shannon, I said, I want a wing so big that I have to potentially get a new trailer because the wing doesn't fit.
Just take it off. You have to take it off to.
A 21-inch wing. Do we have a tape measure around here? I know it's a. I got you. Oh my god. Hold on, pause. Let me find a tape measure. We'll pick up tomorrow morning.
You said 21 inches, not .21. All right, we're back. It's actually Saturday night now, so if you guys are watching this, you've already seen the video from Red Springs, and we finally found a tape measure.
Let's talk about wings. 15-inch, respectable size. Respectable. Racecraft makes a 17-inch wing, which is pretty good. 21-inch. So that's us. That's going to right there. Should I do 22 just to say it's bigger than Shannon's?
21 and a quarter.
21. Oh, we'll do 21 and a half. 21 and a half inch wing. Is that gonna be too much?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a lot. We're gonna do the cell plates to the body.
Yeah, I'm gonna do mine down to here.
All the way down. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's gonna be like what do you call it? Like the most gangster wing ever created.
Yeah. Fifth carbon.
I am never going to financially recover from this.
It's not in the budget.
Yeah, that's really not in the budget. I mean, I don't know if you guys are interested in I'd say somewhat light, factory style.
Yeah, go right on your factory.
Yeah, you bolt this right on, and it's got a strutless wing. So if you guys are interested, let me know. This could really help the budget. Maybe go. Oh, and it even has a GoPro mount on the bottom of the wing. That's disrespectful.
Yeah, that's what we put on Chris Watson's when we went Streetcar Takeover. On
the bottom of the wing, that's bad. If you end up in that frame, you're just put it on the trailer.
Stock Bottom Man 302 did it. Went to the finals. Go watch that video. What is his page?
1320. Oh no, is it Big Clive?
Big Clive. He's got a Facebook page, Stock Bottom End Project Stock Bottom End.
If you just Google like Mustang drives into sand pit at ZMAX, it'll come up. Yeah. We're gonna go fiberglass deck lid. I want to build the car so I never have to open the trunk ever. That's the plan. So we'll put the catch can with a breather out of it, but we'll have the drain underneath the car. So we'll never open the trunk ever. No battery in the trunk, nothing in the trunk.
Just gonna let your parachute ride on the wing.
Yeah, like when I mean it's 21 inches. I'm gonna have to build new parachute.
I got a sick idea for the parachute thing. I've already.
You thought about it?
No.
A wagon that you put the parachute in at the big end.
No, a little basket goes in the smart car, clips on the parachute mount. Toss all your parachute in the basket.
God, you've been watching big tire racing too much. I like it.
They have that in Big Tire?
Yeah.
Wow.
Literally a milk
Dude,
jug.
you left the man hanging.
I know.
Oh.
Nobody's seen that.
All right. So 21.5-inch wing, covering up taillights. We're gonna wrap the car. This is the big reveal. I already have the vision in my mind. Polished wheels, everything. Polished zoomies coming out the front bumper in front of the tire. Wrapping the car orange. Orange. And then we'll talk to Joe, see if it's in the budget to get a little polishing going on here. So not the whole zoomies, maybe the zoomie tips will get polished, and then like the charge pipe and intake.
You should do a new parachute mount and have them polish the parachute mount.
I want to do dual parachutes because I want to take this thing out to Nahana.
Go for 40s at Nahana?
I'm like this thing right here. People are gonna be like, why is that out here? That's what I want to do with this.
See, you talk about Nahana, but Greer and Nahana is the same shutdown length. So just imagine that.
Yeah, well, this is Hook City. I don't think you understand.
Yeah.
What's the track record at Greer?
3.
Okay, the track record at this, the track record here is like 480.
Oh.
A little bit different. And if you play it wrong, you just jump a dirt track.
One of our buddies, James, he slapped the top end wall up there one time.
Who's that?
James Rollin.
Oh, wow. You guys have seen James before. You guys know who he is. All right, so we'll do new wing, dual parachute bracket, push bar, air launchers, at a budget. But we'll talk with Shannon.
We can order.
I don't know. I think we can do sheet metal wing. Is there that much difference in the weight between sheet metal and carbon? Or is it a weight thing, or is it like it's like being a baller?
Baller. Just do the sheet metal wing.
Okay. Thanks.
What if you did sheet metal sides and wicker bill and did a carbon deck?
I was gonna wrap the wing because everyone, if you notice, like the Bad Apple, most of these Mustangs, they always have a black wing. I was gonna wrap the wing the same color as the car, so the car is literally gonna look like a limousine. It's gonna be the world's sickest. I'm going for this record. It's the world's sickest Fox body Mustang. I'm also gonna have the world's longest Fox body Mustang. And those are the two records. As far as speed and performance, I'm really unmatched. I can't mess with anyone.
See, oh yeah, you just need a picker extender on the front.
Oh
Oh man.
that's it. Done.
Dude, we're literally gonna have it's gonna be from nose to tail. It's gonna be like 290 inches.
That's a long blizzard.
That is gonna be
No,
another record is the longest Blizzard.
All right, what we're gonna do is I want to make a 100-foot long pecker extender with a wheel on the front, and then get somebody to give us the back tire.
Dude, we can do it. Probably not with this. We'll do it with something else. We'll like do it on Eddie Murphy, so it's got some ground clearance.
You just roll.
But
Imagine a piece of a pipe. Like.
Imagine if it breaks.
Oh.
Like it gets it breaks, and then you have to run it over. So
we'll just break it out like PVC or something.
Yeah. So next week, I'm hoping to get all the fiberglass stuff. So I'll take this stuff off. If you guys are looking for, I got a set of steel doors with roll-up optic armor in them, which I think is kind of rare. It's not like a real common thing. But it's super nice. They're super nice. The power windows, they got everything in the doors in them, right?
Yep.
So if you guys want those, I'm not going to run the factory steel doors. I got a set of fiberglass doors. The car's already got optic armor all around it, so we're going to try to make it nice. Not like go super crazy trying to make it light, but I think it being a Fox bike should be pretty light as it sits. So if you guys are interested in that, if you guys are interested in this deck lid and wing, I'm not going to separate it. If you buy the wing, you get the trunk with it. And if you guys need a Mustang rear bumper with a hole cut in it for a parachute, you can get that also.
Plus we got the converter and
Oh yeah, we did. Here, we'll go over here to the Bad Apple. The wiring in here, Matt probably doesn't want us to look in here because he's not done yet, but the wiring is absolutely sick. Move the battery up here. This is huge. Start putting some sensors on the transmission for transmission data. The switch panel. Come around to the other side. You got to see this, guys. The ARC panel wasn't working, so we went for something a little bit more, you could say, reliable. All these switches here, you can get them at AutoZone. This is, what is this? What is that?
Longacre. It's like some round track stuff. It was one of those things like we were on a time crunch and we said we need a switch panel, and that's what ATEC had, so that's what
But look at this, all right? So this is how we got it set up. It's got 3 switches and a push button start, and then it's got this Top Gun style, cover. So like, are we clear to engage? You're clear to engage, and like arm the missile. Well, that arms the HOLLEY, which is essentially like arming a missile. And then we're gonna have the injectors on this switch here. So you got to turn those 2 on to really crank the car, and then your data log and CO2 and everything on that. So 3 switches, you can really do it all. And then when you get done with the pass, all you got to do is pow. So like, I can literally be going down track, pepper sprayed, shut it off.
Yep.
Yeah,
Let's
before
try it.
pepper
You had
spray.
to
I
switch
did.
all
I
the
got it.
Switches. So now the Holley's going to be controlling the scavenge pump and everything else. So when you turn the Holley off, it turns all that off. So
Move the battery up here.
yeah, modern racing battery disconnect.
E-stop.
E-stop. We're going to have a E-stop up here and in the trunk. So
You guys will never hear me shouting anymore. Hey, pull my power.
yep. So the only time the trunk power will be pushed is if it's like an emergency. That one will stay on all the time, and then this one up here will turn the car on and off. That way John can do everything from the driver's seat instead of doing that. Because I've been in the lanes before, and you know, all your buddies are like, all right, I'm gonna see you up there, and then they all take off, and then your power's not on. You're like screaming at some like person, and they're like, pull the power, and they're like jerking on the parachute, and it's not a good deal.
So some much needed upgrades, and I think honestly after this go round, you know, the Black Sheep is going to be, I don't want to jinx it, but I mean I feel pretty good about it that we've been knocking out some stuff, just, you know, simple preventative maintenance. If you have a parts failure, you have a parts failure. But as far as like these weird things happening where, you know, we're kind of going over everything head to toe, fixing all the leaks, make sure everything's right.
Yeah,
all the right bolts, all the bolts are tight, all the bolts that lock tight on them. Like, we're trying.
Yeah, we knew the wiring was a problem before, and we just braced it, and you know, it was one of those things. Whenever it presented an issue, we just
Because here we are now, really about 3.5 days in to just fixing a car that we already had running but wasn't running right. So now we'll get it running right. And I think we'll have the ability to go much faster.
yeah add more data. So
And then back over here at the Bad Apple, we're going to change a few things on it. We just did the converter change, so got that. It's super convenient that Pete and everyone over at Hughes sends the pads. We talked about the pads. It's all about the pads. So
the pads.
we got our converter spacing right, so we feel pretty good about that. That wasn't an issue before, but I feel a whole lot better about this converter making the right charge pressure. And you know, even if something was going on, we have the support with everyone over at Hughes and Pete to get it right. So very excited to be running that. As you can see, we got Matt's transmission data harness right here, so we got to plug that back up. Got the carbon drive shaft back in there. We got everything off the front. So we just got a new balancer in today, so we're gonna put the balancer on there, new timing pointer. We got a new motor plate coming in on Tuesday from Racecraft, and then we'll be able to make the proper oil pump bracketry, so we won't have an issue with the oil pump. And then while we're here, we're gonna replace the front crank seal.
Steering column brakes.
Oh yeah, steering column, steering wheel, hub adapter, and brakes.
New throttle pedal.
Throttle pedal, brake pedal. Yeah, so this is Chris's car, and we, you know, he lets us take it out there. We kind of work on it, take the dyno, treat it like it's ours. I mean, it's in the family here. So one thing about this though is, you know, it being Chris's and it's a really nice car. You guys know it's got some history on the channel. We want to make sure that it is super nice, and all the little things that, you know, when you go to the track, you're like, well, it's kind of annoying or a nuisance. Like, we're getting rid of that. We're making sure this thing is nice front to back, head to toe, good running car. Kind of just like what we're doing with the Black Sheep. Just kind of like we're doing all the cars. We're really trying to tighten up a little bit and just take it to the next level. And this stuff right here, it's time consuming, but it makes the world of difference. So I think that pretty much wraps it up.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's going to wrap up today's video. Just kind of another little shop update. The issue, if you guys have issues with these videos, right, because you're like, man, they're not enough action-packed, blame Matt the Prophet. Blame him, because he has me in here working. And generally, I'd just be here filming, make a couple phone calls, do a little business stuff. No, I'm just working now. That's all I do. I just work. He's got me in here doing converter changes and mounting wheels and drilling holes and messing with taillights. And, I mean, he's at fault, not me. So I'm just trying to do my best.
I'm trying to. It's like John can't hold the flashlight anymore. He's got to be the one that's being like, hey, hold this flashlight for me.
We're trying to have a flashlight holding position open here, and Matt's forcing me to step out of it because I've got comfortable there. I liked it. I'm a good flashlight holder, but I guess we're progressing. That's going to wrap up today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Quick little update. Tomorrow's video, we're either going to have a startup video if it's raining because we got the car done, or a video at the track, so be sure to check that out. Then we got an action-packed week next week, a lot of testing, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday. So we're going to be racing 4 days straight. We're going to go out to Piedmont for the 252 versus Carolina No Time. Both Matt and myself are going to be running for the 252 guys out there. And Shannon's going to be out there. Forrest is going to be out there. Pretty much everyone from the channel is going to be out there. So it's going to be awesome. So I know we've been putting in a lot of work. You guys are like, man, get to the track. We're trying not just to get there, but we're going to try to get there. and stay there.
What's what you got to do to get to the track? I mean, I'm sure everybody would like to see us a video where we go down the track instead of going, hey, car shut off in the burnout box.
Oh, there's no one that wants to be just at the track more than me. I can tell you that. So when you guys are like, get to the track, I'm like, hey, working on it.
So.
Do what? Ain't no way. Ain't no
Way.
goddamn way.
What are you talking about?
I definitely want to go more than any of y'all.
Tell them why. Zoom in and tell them why you want to go to the track more. Tell them.
Cause I enjoy the racetrack. I enjoy taking my frustration out.
I've never owned a
That
set
thing
of
is-
spindle mount wheels in my life. I've been doing this all evening. I mean, they'll literally go for an hour. This is impressive. RC Components, my first set of RC Components wheels, they're pretty tough. And you know what I like? Not having to wait. So hit up Brandon Carter Motorsports. I mean, look, that thing's still going. I guarantee this thing will spin. We'll get back here tomorrow still spinning.
He get the buy this round. Don Doc got the buy this round. The black sheep on the property. He got the buy for the next round.